Awakening the courage within, the first steps to spiritual liberation. Welcome, dear friends, to a profound exploration of the courage that resides within each of us. Courage is not merely an attribute, but a fundamental aspect of our spiritual essence, a vast and often untapped reservoir of strength that can radically transform our lives and our spiritual journey. Let us begin by understanding what we mean by courage in a spiritual context. Typically, courage is seen as the ability to confront fear, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. But spiritually, courage takes on a deeper dimension. It becomes the power to confront not just external challenges, but also the internal landscapes of our fears, habits, and deepest uncertainties. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Think of a moment in your life when you faced something daunting, yet you found the strength to proceed. Where did that strength come from? It came from within you, a testament to the boundless courage that is your birthright. This courage is not something you need to create. It is something you need to uncover. Discovering your internal strength. To start accessing this inner strength, we must first recognize the barriers we've constructed against it. Often these barriers are made of fears: fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of pain. Each fear layers upon our psyche, forming a wall that can seem impenetrable. However, these walls are not as solid as they appear. They are built from thoughts and past experiences, and just as they were built, they can be dismantled. This dismantling begins with awareness. By bringing conscious awareness to our fears, acknowledging them without judgment, we start to weaken their grip on us. The practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in this process. It allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Practicing mindfulness, we can watch our fears as they arise and see them for what they truly are: transient thoughts that do not need to dictate our actions. Imagine sitting quietly and noticing your thoughts as they come and go. Notice how they rise and fall away, and realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. This realization brings a profound shift in perspective. It opens the door to choosing which thoughts to engage with and which to let pass. Harnessing the power of positive affirmations. Another tool at our disposal is the use of positive affirmations. Affirmations are a way to reprogram our subconscious mind, which is often laden with negative beliefs about ourselves and our capabilities. By repeatedly affirming our courage, we begin to shift these beliefs. An affirmation like, "I am brimming with courage, I release all fear," can be incredibly powerful when repeated with conviction. It is not just about saying the words, but feeling their truth permeate your being. This feeling then becomes a beacon, guiding you back to your innate courage. Engaging with challenges. Now, how do we apply this courage practically? Start by choosing to engage with challenges you normally avoid. This doesn't mean being reckless, but intentionally stepping out of your comfort zone. When you do this, observe the resistance that comes up. What does it feel like? What thoughts accompany it? Engaging with these moments of resistance builds our courage muscle, just like lifting weights builds physical muscle. Each act of courage, no matter how small, adds to our reservoir of inner strength, making it easier to act courageously in the future. The role of community. Lastly, let's not underestimate the power of community in our journey to unlock courage. Sharing our struggles and victories with others can not only provide support, but also inspire courage in those around us. Witnessing another's courage can ignite our own, creating a beautiful ripple effect of bravery and transformation. As we conclude this first part of our exploration, reflect on how recognizing and practicing courage can change not just how you face challenges, but how you view yourself. In awakening our inner courage, we are not just preparing to face the world, we are rediscovering our true spiritual nature. The light of self-compassion. Cultivating courage through understanding. As we continue our journey to unearth the boundless courage within, we turn our focus towards a crucial aspect often overlooked in the pursuit of spiritual growth: self-compassion. Embracing self-compassion is not a mere act of kindness towards ourselves, but a strategic approach to unlocking profound courage. The essence of self-compassion. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness, concern, and support we would offer a good friend. When we face difficult times, self-compassion allows us to maintain our calm and composure, providing a secure base from which to operate courageously. Consider how you react when you encounter setbacks or failures. Is your inner voice harsh and critical, or is it understanding and supportive? The way you talk to yourself can significantly impact your ability to harness courage. A harsh inner critic can paralyze us with fear of further failure, while a compassionate inner voice encourages us to rise and try again, reinforcing our innate resilience. Transforming the inner critic. Transforming our inner critic begins with awareness. We must first become aware of the critic's presence and recognize its voice as separate from our own true self. This realization allows us to consciously choose not to engage with negative self-talk. The next step is to actively counter the critic with compassionate responses. This might involve affirmations that reinforce self-worth, or simply offering yourself words of encouragement, as you would to a dear friend. For example, you might say, "I understand this is hard for you, and I'm here with you." Practical exercises for self-compassion. Practicing self-compassion can be facilitated through specific exercises. One effective practice is the self-compassion break, where you pause during moments of stress or difficulty and say to yourself, "This is a moment of suffering," acknowledging your struggle. Suffering is a part of life, connecting your experience with the common human experience. May I be kind to myself in this moment, offering yourself kindness and understanding. Another powerful exercise is to write a letter to yourself from the perspective of a compassionate friend. This letter would highlight your strengths, acknowledge your difficulties, and offer encouraging advice on how to move forward. This exercise not only bolsters your self-compassion, but also shifts your perspective from self-judgment to understanding and care. The relationship between self-compassion and courage. The relationship between self-compassion and courage is profound. Self-compassion provides the emotional safety needed to face fears and challenges. When we know that we will support ourselves regardless of the outcome, we are more likely to take the courageous actions necessary for growth and transformation. Moreover, self-compassion fosters emotional resilience by reducing the impact of stress and anxiety. It allows us to bounce back more quickly from setbacks, armed with the understanding that failure is not a reflection of our worth, but a natural part of the learning process. Courage in daily life. To integrate these concepts into daily life, start by setting an intention each morning to treat yourself with kindness and understanding throughout the day. Monitor your self-talk, especially during challenging situations, and actively replace critical or negative thoughts with compassionate ones. Also, consider how you might extend this compassion outward. Courage is not just about overcoming our fears, but also about stepping forward to help others. When we act with compassion, we inspire others to do the same, thereby creating a supportive environment where courage can thrive. As we wrap up this segment, reflect on the transformative power of self-compassion. It is not merely a soothing balm, but a potent catalyst for unleashing our inner courage. By cultivating self-compassion, we not only ease our journey, but also empower ourselves to face life's challenges with a brave heart. Embracing vulnerability, the gateway to authentic courage. In the journey of cultivating courage, embracing vulnerability stands as a profound stepping stone. Vulnerability, often misunderstood as a weakness, is actually a powerful source of strength and authenticity. It allows us to connect deeply with others, engage with our experiences fully, and live courageously. Understanding vulnerability. Vulnerability involves exposing oneself to the possibility of hurt or rejection, while also opening the door to love, belonging, and joy. It is the emotional risk, uncertainty, and emotional exposure that we face when we step out of our comfort zones and engage with the world authentically. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher on the subject, defines vulnerability as the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. It is a crucial ingredient for growth and transformation, allowing us to be genuine in our actions and interactions. The courage to be vulnerable. The courage to be vulnerable starts with the willingness to be seen, truly and completely, successes and imperfections alike. It means sharing our true thoughts and feelings, even when there's no guaranteed outcome of acceptance or reciprocation. Practical steps to embrace vulnerability. Self-awareness. Begin by understanding your own boundaries and comfort levels. Know where you are willing to push these boundaries to grow. Small exposures. Start with small steps in safe environments. Share a personal story with a trusted friend or express an unpopular opinion in a supportive setting. Mindful acceptance. Recognize and accept your feelings without judgment. Understand that feeling nervous or fearful about opening up is part of the process. Seek feedback. Engage with others who are also practicing vulnerability. Supportive feedback can help reinforce your courage and guide your growth. The benefits of vulnerability. Engaging with vulnerability not only fosters personal growth, but also enhances our relationships. It builds trust and authenticity, allowing others to see and connect with our true selves. Here are some of the transformative benefits. Enhanced relationships. By showing our true selves, we invite others to do the same, deepening connections. Increased resilience. Each act of vulnerability strengthens our emotional resilience, helping us to handle future challenges more effectively. Greater authenticity. Living in alignment with our true selves boosts self-esteem and satisfaction in life. Vulnerability and leadership. In leadership, vulnerability is an asset that brings authenticity and humility, inspiring trust and loyalty from teams. Leaders who embrace vulnerability are more approachable and relatable, which fosters open communication and collaborative environments. Integrating vulnerability into daily life. To integrate vulnerability into daily life, make a conscious effort to communicate openly, regularly express your thoughts and feelings in relationships, accept imperfection, embrace your faults and mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth, challenge yourself, step into new experiences that push you slightly out of your comfort zone. As we conclude this part of our exploration, remember that the journey towards vulnerability is not about achieving perfection, but about embracing the imperfections that make us human. Vulnerability is not the opposite of courage, it is its essence.